Hi there and welcome for my first plan with me for bullet journal. And this is February, so for this month I'm using my calendar layout that I've drawn for my Skillshare class, and I've talked about in the bullet journal setup video. And here on the right I'm just highlighting some the weekend days with one of the Crayola marker, and this is the P2 color, and I'm going to use also the P5 for this month. And I know that Crayola are not color coded, but I've used a color coding system that I've explained in the whole video, so if you want to check it out we can use the same color as well. What you are going to see me in a while is to use the Cosmo Cricket art deck, that is basically a pad with a lot of different watercolor paper with some design that are resisting. So basically they are made in gold or in transparent color, and when you put watercolor on you reveal the design. So I'm going to use for this Crayola instead of watercolor, so I'm just using an acetate and just scribbling the Crayola on top of them, just soaking the paper, and with a wet brush I'm just picking up the color and putting on the watercolor paper, and it's really fun. It's the first time that I've used Crayola. I could have used watercolor instead, but I want to show you the idea that can be really nice, because you can just have your Crayola marker with you and just obtain great effect like watercolor effect. One recommendation: if you want to add more color on the acetate, just dry it first. I mean, just wipe it out the water, because otherwise you can damage the tip of the Crayola marker. And I'm using also some Fine-Tech golden orange to add some more details. In the description box you will find the link for buying the Cosmo Cricket art deck if you're interested in. Otherwise I can do a video for showing how you can make some resisting drawing for watercolor, even with just simple wax crayon. So it should be really fun and really simple. Just let me know. And here now while it's drying, now I'm writing important dates, and I'm doing some kind of shades effect by writing first with the lighter color, then applying the darker color on the lower third of the words, and then using the lighter color for making like a shading effect, like a blending effect of gradient. And it's really simple to do and really nice, and the effect is surprisingly easy to do. And now I'm moving to the expense tracker. So for this I'm using the same layout as Amanda Rachli, that it's a great YouTuber. You can find her channel very easily because she's very great for a bullet journal. And basically I'm just doing some columns for expenses and plus, minus, description, something very simple. And here I have already screwed up because I have moved my hands too quickly and the ink wasn't dry, so I'm using some white gel pen to cover some mistakes. And now, so I can just move to the next page while it's drying. And here I'm going to do a shop tracker. So shop tracker for my big cartel shop, and I'm trying to use a very simple layout, but I think it's going to be nice for me to use to have some place to dump some ideas and this kind of stuff. I'm using the same concept for all my February spreads, so I've decided to use this shading effect, this like gradient type of words. So I'm going to do the same thing for all the weekly and the monthly spread. And I'm using a lot of images taken from Pinterest, and I think I'm sure I want to draw some stickers for my shop to put in my bullet journal, but since I don't have quite think about it yet, I'm just using some pictures, and I don't want to overdo it because I want to have some space for adding my own stickers. But I just want some fun while I think about how to make them. So here I'm using some double tape, because I usually use roll-on type, but I have run out mine, so I'm just using this because I think it's better than liquid glue. Otherwise I guess the pages get too soaked up. And here I'm writing expenses tracker, now that everything is dry, and I'm going to do the same gradient effect again. So I mean, I'm really enjoy how it's turned out, even if it's so simple and so easy to do. But I really love this kind of gradient effect. So if you want to try it out, let me know if you like it as well. And here I'm just coloring the banners where I'm going to write ideas and materials, and I'm just making some kind of shades with the Fudenosuke Tombow. And all my pages, weekly setup, I think will be done like this, at least I think so right now. So I'm putting one images that can be watercolor, or in this case it's a picture from Pinterest, and I'm writing week 5 because probably years of project life had taught me that for me it's really easier to think about weeks in terms of numbered weeks, the 52 weeks of the year. And the right pages, sorry, it's going to be the same kind of layout of Boho Berry, because I've seen her video where she was explaining the GTD system that I've mentioned in the bullet journal setup. And so I want to try first something that someone already experiment. So I'm going to have the on the right the daily tasks, so the things that I do every day, the errands and the notes. And on the left side, instead, I will have the currently and the waiting. Like I'm waiting for the electrician comes to fix some issues in my house, so I cannot fix by myself. I have to wait that someone comes and do it for me. So I think I mean, it's a thing that I want to get done during the week, but it's not just up to me. And for the weekly spread, I'm going to divide in 3 and 3 days, because basically during the weekend I don't have anything that needs to be specifically planned about, so I'm just using the word weekend for both days. So I will have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the left side, and Thursday, Friday, and weekend on the right page. And I'm just using the very same gradient shading technique, and I'm just writing the days. And I think this is my first week doing this kind of method, but I think it's going to be really nice because I have room for adding all my tasks, and I think I will have even some room for fun. So, and since I've put all the things that I need to track in the previous page, I think it's going to work fine. And here I'm just adding some more Pinterest pictures just to make it a little bit funnier. And the video is over. I just leave you with some pictures about after I filled it with my own writing, that I thought it wasn't something that you want to see me doing on video. So I hope that you liked it. Please let me know your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon. Bye!